now. I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy. We got another one. Ha. Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry. Hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. Yeah.
You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and...
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Carolina Panthers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Harris. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. But man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. Back deep, Damiere Byrd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Seven Pirates.
Now Young under a heavy rush, completion. Down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Pioneer. Ready.
Another try after the first down sack. Young. That swung out wide to Sanders. So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now. This defense for the Steelers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Young on 3rd down. And once again, this is Sanders. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short. 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here we go, here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
21.
To throw is Garoppolo. Finds Pickens out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Here we go.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it won't leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now Garoppolo lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Young's throw here on target to Hurst. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Young. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. The Panthers had 10-3 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught. Touchdown, Carolina. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Now Garoppolo. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Flushed out right. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
18 Ramblers.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Looking to throw, Young.
This will be caught downfield by Marshall. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
when they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Okay, ready?
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. They'll go again with Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Hey, smash Broncos!
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Eddie Pinheiro on now. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. 2nd half action underway. Here's Damiere Byrd to return from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
scrimmage and taken down. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Ready.
Second down, Young. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Young on 3rd and 2. And that's complete to Sanders. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Young. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Panther 11. Ready, go.
Young. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Young to throw it. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Touchdown! A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's swung out wide to Harris. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game.
but it falls down to the ground incomplete. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And this throw will be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there. Just kind of hoping something good can happen. A completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well. And
he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air.
That throw by Young incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
Buffalo 18.
To throw, Young. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now here's Young. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Steelers are right back in this football game.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he's got room. There he goes right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Bird to return from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They go play action. Young rolling to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Amari Barno in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
21.
Now back to throw. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. A good game there on 1st down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
167 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Uses the stiff arm. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Amari Barno able to get in there for his 2nd sack
throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 29, Garoppolo. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
18, 5 years.
And Young's going to throw it here. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
19 Wyatt.
Now Young.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that is incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
Ready.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Young to throw. That's the tight end Hurst with it.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown.